Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. So, today's question is this. What does Space Odyssey, Aliens, Starship Troopers, and Star Trek all have in common? They all have binary star systems, so it's either 2 stars or more than 2 stars, multiple stars. Alpha Centauri, our nearest star, is actually a triplet system. So, what it's thought is thought that all sun-like stars originated as a binary star system. So our sun had like a little friend that it started out with 4.5 billion years ago. How do we know? There's an area in space called the Perseus molecular cloud, and in this cloud you've got lots and lots of hydrogen. There are 3 different types of hydrogen. You've got tritium, which is 1 hydrogen, which is 1 proton and 2 neutrons. You've got deuterium, tritium is very unstable, only about 12.5 years half-life. You've got deuterium, which is 1 proton and 1 neutron, and then you've got protium, which is the commonest form of hydrogen in the entire universe, and that's just 1 proton. Obviously you've got the electrons as well, 1 electron as well going around. And most hydrogen that we find in the universe is made up of H2, 2 atoms of protium bonded together. So there's the Perseus molecular cloud is so dense with hydrogen that light can't pass through it, and it's very difficult for light to escape it. And then these areas, so Perseus molecular cloud is also called a stellar nursery, and there are areas within it which are known as dense cores. So there's areas of cocoons where the hydrogen is kind of amassing together, and under such forces of gravity, it gets to a point where it collapses to form stars. Now, using radio telescopes, obviously we can't use a light telescope to see this, using radio telescopes they've actually analysed these and found that the amount of mass, the amount of matter that collapses is way too much for one star to actually be formed. So that's how they've come to the conclusion that these binary star systems are formed. Most sun-like stars are formed from binary star systems. And then 2 things happen. They either shrink and collapse, and then they just form a binary star system, or they drift further apart. So somewhere out in space is our sun's little friend, our sun's little non-identical twin, and he's just drifted off, never to be seen again. Maybe one day we'll find him. That's Fact Today from me. If you enjoyed this, please hit like, please hit subscribe. See you later. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.